Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of the Batman Arkham Asylum Let's Play for the PlayStation 3. Joker has set up a big party for us, so now that we've taken down the Riddler, it'd be rude after everything he's done to get this set up. We should really, go and attend the party. It would just be impolite otherwise after all this work. As soon as we can get in. Yep, that's me. Indeed, according to his notes.
Looks like you're the guest of honor. Give him a big welcome, guys.
Oh, guys. This is too much. Guest of honor, rounds of applause. I almost feel bad for punching you all earlier. Here, have a bit of gel on me. Guys don't even seem to have noticed it, but come on. Wasn't that fun? Flying through the air with some non-lethal explosions. And then getting punched in the face or kicked in the guts. Isn't this great? Or oh, ow. That's the way to finish off the fight. It was bad enough in the face. Guys, this is just too much. I don't know if I can take it. It almost brings a tear to my bat eyes. Here, have some gel on me. Wait, let me rephrase that. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah! Go Batman! And now... bang. And now we beat people up. Although this is the hardest fight in the entire game, I would say, because there's so many mooks and the fact that I cannot play Arkham Asylum for the life of me. You do get a trophy for doing this, for beating everybody up. In whatever way you want. You might just want to punch them, you might want to use the line launcher, do what I do with the explosive gel. Maybe a triple batarang if you want. I don't know exactly again. The explosive gel could be slightly more useful. I don't know if it actually makes any effect to it. If you use it enough times, it will knock them out. If it is, I've never tried it, so I don't know. It's kind of difficult to time it. I guess if there's just one and he's on the floor, then maybe you can do it. Just get punched by everybody. Now, if you fight these guys, this is the most difficult part of the end of the game. Compared to what we're about to do and the final boss, this is the hardest bit by a long shot. Paying no attention to the fact that I nearly die in the penultimate fight. We'll ignore that. That prompt was there for so long and I still attempted to just normally punch him. Ow. And that is that. So we've got some therapy or something? It's like a strange place for a party.
Are you excited, Bats? I mean, we've been building up to this point all night. Don't tell me you've not been looking forward to it. I know I have. Surprise! Everyone always said I should be in television. You don't want to miss this, really. It'll be a blast. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ow. Unfortunately, there's no way to escape this. You can't open the door. I don't know why you can't open the door, but you can't open the door. So it creates a vacuum. I really hate the sound. And somehow the explosion teleported us closer to the window. I think this vacuum is permanent. It's never going to go away until you go through here.
Why didn't you stop Batman? Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown. I'm sending you back to the ventriloquist where you belong. You had to spoil everything, didn't you? Beating up Bane, feeding Scarecrow to Croc, slapping around Harley, my hobby, by the way, and ruining all my lovely Venom plans.
It's over, Joker.
Over? Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
Oh boy. Guard Titans. Not that it really means a lot. Well, we've done this plenty of times before. It's just now, to make things slightly more difficult, we have 2 Titans and Mooks. Again, that just seems to be what they do. Start off technically with 1 Titan by himself that you can't actually beat. Ow! Then you get 2 Titans. Well, technically you have Bane. And a bunch of Mooks, then 2 separate Titans, another Titan and some Mooks, and now 2 Titans and some Mooks. And that's their main method of progression. How did I just avoid that? I mean, I'm grateful I've gotten hit way too many times already, and it's not going to end anytime soon. Alright, jump onto him, then I might be able to kick him first. I'm pretty sure I didn't avoid that either, but oh well. I'll take it. I love it when they do that. Whether they're knocking into each other whilst charging, like that, or throwing the mooks at at each other, or the other mooks. Alright, let's slap these guys around like Harley Quinn. Seriously. I know the idea is that she's supposed to be in an abusive relationship, but my god. Maybe it's a playful thing. I don't know. I mean, Joker's planned a party for us, so he can't be all that bad, right? He keeps providing me with free experience with those Joker teeth in a box. Yeah, there you go. So you could do something. Oh, come on. I didn't take the Mook out either. Ow. That was the Mook. I was thinking, how did the Titan hit me? I love it when this happens as well. You slap each other. So I also love it when that happens. No, he's got no health left. How is he still standing? It's just one more hit, but he's got no health left. Come on. Right, we have to drag this out even longer then, do we? Just, it can be deceptively hard to actually avoid the thrown mooks. Because they can throw them slightly later or slightly earlier if they're in the animation and you dive during that animation. It can be slightly misleading. If what I just said actually makes sense. It did in my head, but not how it sounded. That's right. Just knock the mooks out. Ooh, just... If he got me, that would have been it. So, that was close. Alright, it's just you and me now, big boy. I think he throws someone. Yeah, he does. Like that. I barely avoided that because I jumped a bit too early. Right. Let's ram against the wall. Well, knock him against the wall and that's it. And booyah. I'm not Cyborg.
Nicely done, Bats. You deserve a prize. Your old pal, Commissioner Gordon. Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
No! Batman! Get away!
Here we go. We're gonna have some fun now, kiddies. You're trying to resist the change. That's not fair. Come on, get in. So, you want to play hardball, Bats, do you? Your call. Pickle, pickle. No! Oh, you're ruining my big night. Months of planning down the crapper. I just wanted to bring down your grim facade and for once let you see the world as I see it, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
Arkham Asylum remains under lockdown, its staff at the mercy of the rampaging inmates. Just 10 minutes ago, we received this taped message.
Greetings, Gotham! Joker here! Arkham is mine! Soon I'll unleash madness untold onto the streets of Gotham. But first, direct your eyes to the rooftops and witness the final destruction of your dear Dark Knight.
We've been circling the tower since the... Wait! There! Joker is making his move!
Showtime, Batman! Let's give the room something to talk about. Two freaks in a fight to the death. And for one night only, please welcome our special guest referee, come on! Change! Get crazy. It's the only way to beat me. You know you want to.
Never.
You wasted the antidote on yourself? Now that's funny! Hysterical! But you still spoiled my fun, and for that, I'll paint Arkham with your blood. Let's get ready to tango!
Alright, final boss time, and it's the easiest boss fight in the entire game. This is nothing spectacular at all. So that's what it does. Joker follows you around and will try and swipe you a little bit. And then he sends in mooks. That's it. You can't hit Joker when he's going around like that. He has that size, you know, he doesn't take advantage of that. He doesn't do anything with it. Like, how long was that? That was a few seconds. It's such a disappointment. They'll throw bombs at you and stuff like that, but really, this is the easiest fight in the entire game. It really is, because Joker himself barely does anything. He just poses. Occasionally he'll throw these bombs down at you, which you can push the mooks into. So really, they more help you than hinder you. Once you've taken out all the mooks, use your back claw, pull Joker down, because he'll be distracted by the helicopter for some reason, then gets his fingers stuck in the floorboards, and now you can start punching him. Okay, so let's address a few things here. Firstly, if your body looks like that, you should not be alive. Secondly, Joker looks really weird with the mohawk. And thirdly, how come Joker doesn't turn into a mindless, rampaging monster? Like, he's still sentient. That just goes away. Okay, he's semi-sentient. He's not. Clearly, he's not aware of what he has. So, how come Joker doesn't turn into a mindless monster? I mean, he kind of already is, but maybe that's the idea. I know a lot of people like to say that's the idea. I don't think it actually is, but I could be wrong. You can try and do that. It doesn't really help when the two sets of bombs are right next to each other. Oh, helicopter. It's the same helicopter. It's just one. It's Jack Ryder. I don't know how long you have to do this. I think it is quite a long time. Yeah. The other thing that changes is that round 2 brings in some knife mooks and round 3 brings in some stun baton mooks. That is literally it. Joker himself, nothing changes. So how did he capture Commissioner Gordon? Who clearly left the island. How did he capture Commissioner Gordon? We'll never get an explanation. Ow! He also does, look at that damage he does. It's tiny. And that's only medium difficulty. This was the one fight I didn't die on hard difficulty. Every other fight I died many times because of the lack of counter prompts. Okay, I thought he threw a bomb for some reason. I mean, he did, but I thought it was a bit somewhere else. Okay, I completely ignore this guy. I don't know why, despite the really loud alarm. But this is exactly what the evade maneuver is for, so you can get over to them and not just get shot. Well, the bomb didn't help in that case, but... like, pass me, maybe do something about the guy with the gun. Throw a batarang at him or something. And he is literally the biggest threat we have here right now. If you can punch a mook into the electrical fence, then I don't think it actually immediately takes him down, but it will do additional damage. It'll also do additional damage to you. Also, Batman, your jump was good, but I really didn't believe that. No! Now drop and give me 20. No! Better. Like, when he said no to Commissioner Gordon there, it sounded quite like there was no emotion to it. Alright, and that's it.
I can take it. I can take anything you throw at me, Bats. You can't beat me. I'm actually going to win. Ready for the next round?
Always.
What?
I'll never let you win. Never.
I'm fine, Barbara. The GCPD finally has control of the asylum. Doctors are treating the injured, but it looks like it'll take some time. All super criminals are back in custody. Quite a mess in there. And the venom-enhanced inmates are returning to normal. Though for some, the process can be quite painful.
Dad, how are you doing?
I'll survive. See you tonight, Barbara. Shame about your car. Can I give you a ride?
Thanks, Jim, but I have one on the way.
Get some rest. You deserve it.
Second National Bank was just robbed by Harvey Dent, a.k.a.
Stay safe, Jim.
2 officers down. The suspect is fleeing in their patrol.
He totally should have done the thumbs up gift there from Batman Forever. Anyway, alright, well that is Batman Arkham Asylum. This game, it's only just turned 10 years old actually, just at the end of August. And what a magnificent 10 years it's had. This is still one, I say still, I've started playing this in 2014. but it is one of my favorite games, like, ever. I think this game is amazing. Again, it's difficult when it comes to comparing it with Arkham City. I think Arkham City definitely beats it in terms of gameplay. But I just find Asylum is better focused. It's much more straightforward. It doesn't have a bunch of tedious, repetitive side quests. The only one you have is the Riddler, which is way better than it is in Arkham City. I think this one also has the best story amongst the Arkham games. Maybe I don't know. A lot of people do like Arkham Origins story. Personally, it's just another Batman origin story for me. I've had enough of that. I mean, it's not like the actual Batman origin. He's already been going for a year, but yeah, it's his first meeting with the Joker. Okay, that's about it. It's just another Batman versus Joker story, which this game already did, which City has already done. It's just another Batman versus Joker story. But anything is better than Arkham Knight's story, there's that. But this one, it's simple, it's easy to follow. It's able to integrate multiple characters quite well, as opposed to Arkham City, where it's just in order to fulfill the quota for this, in order to get to this villain, you need to beat this villain. In order to get to them, you need to beat this villain, and all that. And it's just it's just a tedious way, not repetitive, but a tedious way of padding things out, just for the sake of having as many Batman villains as possible. There are, again, the gameplay-wise, there are things you do miss from the later games. The beatdown, the super cape stuns, what else is there? The smoke pellets. If you're in a stealth section, you get spotted. The remote control batarang is way better in Arkham City. And the boss fights are way better in Arkham City. I still don't think that highly of City's boss fights, except for Mr. Freeze, but they're a hell of a lot better than what we have here. I mean, easily the best bit of this game, though, is the voice acting. It's great. It's great across the board. All of the Arkham games have great voice acting. Kevin Conroy as Batman. Mark Hamill steals the show. I mean, he always does. I haven't watched that many episodes of the animated series, but it's common knowledge that Mark Hamill as the Joker just steals the show every single time. The artwork for these, however, definitely could have been done better. That I will say. Really, the only problem I can say I have with Arkham Asylum generally is the Riddler, because you are just revisiting every single area to grab the Riddler trophies. So, you know, there's that. It doesn't take too long, especially compared to the later games. It's still the weakest part, but you do at the very least also have Riddler getting angrier and angrier over the PA system. Because you're cheating. Looking them up on the internet. Yes, I did. Every time there's always at least one trophy that I have to look up on the internet. In this case, it was those missing Joker teeth in the... I think I looked at it's on the internet anyway. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I did have to look up the internet to try and find where are those Joker teeth that I was missing. Hey, Crystal Dynamics. Aren't you the people that make Tomb Raider? I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I think they are. But, yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. The game looks great. It does suffer from the odd frame rate drop. It's rare, but it does happen. That's really only the issue technical wise. Otherwise, I think the game looks great. The character models, however, are freaking hideous, except for Batman and Joker. It's like they really do look like you can just mold their faces like they're just moving wax figures. And then they try to change the lighting on them to make it look like they're sweating, and it really doesn't work. It does look horrible. As does that image of Killer Croc. My God. Is that Scarecrow wearing a hat? I know he wears a hat in the animated series, but it's weird seeing him in this game wearing a hat. But yeah, Scarecrow. Oh, along with the writing, the best part of the game. I love how it breaks the fourth wall. I really do. I will say, this game I was surprised by how fun it actually can be to try and go through it quickly when you've had to play through it nearly 3 times. I was surprised how good it is to actually do the game quite quickly. That said, I'm glad it's over. I still don't know why it's skipping, why the recording is skipping frames. I've managed to get the whole POG onto the laptop, so see how that goes. If that starts skipping frames as well, then I'll know it's the laptop and not the equipment. So, fingers crossed, Sonic Colors runs more smoothly. Yeah, it's time to move on to something a bit brighter, more colourful. This game is all dark and grim. Somehow it all takes place over one night. I don't know how that happens. These credits are actually pretty boring, so not as long as the likes of the later games, however. So I think we'll end it there. This post-credit sequence is extremely short and doesn't actually mean anything to the overall story. Which hand is it going to be? Killer Croc, Bane, or Scarecrow? Let's find out. It means nothing to the story and it's completely random on which one you're going to get. So, next up, I will be heading to the realms of Sonic Colors, the Wii version specifically. So, I will see you guys then. And I wish this game a happy belated 10th birthday.